guys, Joe here from XFoxGames. Check it out. We're doing another quick review on an accessory for the Anstoy M4A1. Now, this is an accessory that we actually noticed in their pamphlets previous when we did their AK. I was like, man, I got to get my hands on that drum mag, especially if it can hold 10x, 9x what one of these normal magazines can hold. And they went ahead and sent us one of these. In addition, they actually sent us a lot more rounds because you'll see that this is far superior, I think, to a magazine. So they went ahead and sent us 20,000 rounds. Well, they sent us orange ones and blue ones. This is about 10,000 rounds. And my gosh, 10,000 rounds in the palm of my hand, comparison to, say, like, you know, 5 stacked boxes of paintballs, right? These are super cheap. I can fit it right on my shelf. Those, I got to stack them somewhere, and that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, and you guys know it. But I was pleasantly surprised with this particular kind of drum mag here, because when I shot this thing and loaded up, man, it was crazy. So first things first is I just want to talk about, you know, the drum itself. I want to talk about the magazine itself and just kind of give you guys a quick compare really quick at the capacity, because that is what it's all about, right? The regular drum, or not the regular drum, but the regular magazine, it holds about 100 to 150, somewhere right in there. Now that's a lot, right? I mean, I'm not saying that 150 in a magazine is not a lot. It is a lot. But for me, I'm like, you know what? Let's try this drum. I love drum mags. So this drum mag is, I mean, weight-wise, it's probably, yeah, about 3 times the weight. But to be honest, when you put it on the Gel Blaster, I don't even notice it because I'm holding it like this, right? This is how I kind of hold it. So I don't even really notice the weight difference at all. Now, this drum mag holds around 1,000. Now, when I usually make a bunch of gel balls, I try to make a bunch, you know, 4,000 or 5,000, somewhere there, because I want to shoot a lot. And having to reload the clip magazine, okay. But, man, putting 1,000 rounds in this bad boy, I just kept dumping them in. I'm like, how much is this thing going to take? And it is awesome. Now, this also has kind of the 2 battery terminals on the top, so it uses that same mechanism as the original magazine, where when you load in a bunch of the gel balls, every time you fire, it rotates a paddle on the bottom so it can feed more gel balls up into the firing cylinder. This way, again, you're not rolling anything on the bottom like airsoft, you're not shaking it. It's pretty much you pull the trigger, and you're just going to lay a bunch of rounds. So that's why I like this, because I was like, man, this better use the same mechanism as the magazine. This way I can just sit there and hold the trigger and just fire off 200 rounds, you know, in a row. But look at that. I think that looks awesome. It looks so good. And again, make sure you guys have this orange tip on here. Make sure you have it, because this thing looks so realistic. It is crazy. So let's just hop into me shooting this thing. I'm not going to go too far, right? I just kind of wanted to demonstrate. You can just rip off a bunch of rounds with this thing, man. It is on par, right? It feeds the same rate as the original magazine, but man, listen to this. Just ripping. Just absolutely ripping. You know, with 1,000 rounds, it is a lot. You guys know it. You can do short bursts, small bursts, big bursts, you know, all that good stuff. And man, just listen to that. Just repeated, just holding the trigger and going. I noticed, though, after about 200 to 300 rounds, you can hear the motor getting a little bit hot, so it would kind of thermal throttle itself down. But still, just don't hold the trigger and rip off 200 in a row. You can rip off 100, and you're perfectly fine. But there you go, guys. I just wanted to quickly go over and show you me shooting this thing. But, man, you know, I think this Gel Blaster is one of my top Gel Blasters. Now, I still love my AK. Don't get me wrong. That thing is a beast. I feel like the fire rate for that is a little bit higher. But, you know, the accuracy and everything else is still the same. This does not fit on there. I already tried it. I was like, please, but it doesn't. But still, the AK is probably still my favorite, but this thing is right up there. I mean, just the feel feels so, so good. And again, you could look here. I mean, I'll give you some up-close shots of it here on the blaster. Whew! It looks so good. It looks so good. I don't know if this is going to fit on other blasters that they make, but for this one, I was like, yeah, you guys got to send me that drum mag. I've been jonesing on that thing for a while. But that is just my 2 cents, guys. I quickly wanted to go over this because, you know, there's probably a few of you out there that are like, hey, how do I get a higher capacity magazine for the Anstoy Gel Blasters? And this was my answer, the drum mag. I've wanted it for a while, and I'll tell you, it delivered. And 1,000 rounds is a lot of rounds without having to change the magazine or refill it up. You just sit there and just blast all day long. Anyways, that is my 2 cents. Again, I thank Anstoy for sending me this bad boy over because it's unbelievable. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments. Thanks again, Fox fans.